Greetings, and welcome to Elite Dangerous with Commander Shard. So, here I am in my Cobra Mark III in the new Beta 3. I'm just launching out of Marasek Settlement, and I'm about to go exploring. We got to keep all our credits from Beta 2, so I've tooled out this Cobra Mark III with an advanced discovery scanner, and I intend to head out into the stars and see what I can find.
Landing gear retracted. Cargo scoop retracted.
So, as we drift slowly past the Lakon Type 9 cargo ship towards the docking entrance, which is that blue slit there, the entire station's revolving to generate gravity, but inside the station the ships engage a rotational correction. And as soon as I pass through these blue airlock doors here, past a little hauler, the rotational correction no longer be applied to my ship, and relative to it the station will start spinning. So let's just flip over and
Scan detected.
getting a ship scan. There's police around here, so they're just checking out my cargo hold, making sure there's nothing legal in it, making sure I'm not wanted. But I'm just here to enjoy the view. So, you can see the detail. It's all ready for 4K resolution. Just incredible. There's a lot of different types of stations, of course. There's the old Coriolis, sort of shaved dodecahedron from the original Elite games, and now they've introduced all these sort of modular component based stations. So that's enough sightseeing there. We'll engage Super Cruise and head out into the solar system. Super Cruise is just your solar system travel method. You can see a guy jumping just there off to the left. And this allows you to travel quickly between planets and stars and things. And here's, speaking of planets, here's a lovely ice-ringed gas giant, which I think is worth a closer look. And here we go, we'll just check out these new asteroid fields. There's 3 types of asteroids. Only 2 of them are mineable at the moment, and this one being an ice one, I'm just here to have a look. You can't mine the ice asteroids at the present point in time, but you can go anywhere in the game. I've just decided to zoom down and check this piece here out. Some ring systems have extraction sites that you can lock onto, and that's where you'll find other miners and pirates and police. But this part of the field should be empty, as it's just a random part of the belt that I'm just going to drive straight towards and wait until my proximity alert goes off and dumps me out of Super Cruise back into normal speed, just so we can admire the view. And there we go, dropping out into the stunning asteroid field. Now you can just keep flying, and yeah, you'll keep finding asteroids. Well, not until you hit the edge of the ring. Just stunning. And like I say, the metal ones and the rock asteroids you can attach mining lasers to and mine. But yeah, I'm here just for the screenshot grab, basically, because this is stunning. So, back in Super Cruise, I decided to check out a bit more of the solar system when I come across the new mechanic, interdiction. Somebody's trying to pull me out of Super Cruise here, and I've got to align the ship with the escape vector to nullify that. I play around with it a bit and then realise I actually just want to see what happens when I get pulled out of interdiction, and I let that happen. Boom, there we go. Somebody's just dropped me out of Super Cruise. It could be police, could be bad guys. I'm hoping it's bad guys. I've got my weapons primed, ready to go. And yeah, he's shooting at me. He's a wanted Cobra. And that's good for me. I haven't tried combat out in Beta 3. Apparently it's a lot harder. And yeah, it is. These guys have had a bit of an AI tool up, and now I'm actually having to think about things. You have capacitors on the lower right hand side, and you just see them sort of there, got all power weapons. But yeah, he's got a bead on me. My shield's starting to fail. And I'm thinking this guy's probably too good for me. He's already done a couple of passes. But now I'm starting to get the hang of things again. I've got 2 fixed pulse beam lasers and a couple of gimbaled multi-cannons. You'll see their targeting reticles move into the lead firing reticle when they've got a firing solution. So I'm deciding it's not really good to mix up fix and gimbal too much, because you tend to miss with the fix when trying to get the gimbals locked on, or the gimbals don't get locked on when you aim up with the fixed. But yeah, I'll play around with it a bit more. For now we're just seeing see, there we go, just shooting gimbal weapons directly underneath them. There, they move up automatically once they're within the firing arc of the gimbal mount. But this was a lot of fun. The track IR, the sounds, the flight model, all combined just to give a fully immersive, heart-stopping sort of feeling.
Target shields online.
And I'm feeling a bit better now. I'm starting to get through his shields. I've done a bit of hull damage. Thinking we're about even. I don't mind sort of doing these jousting passes because I think I can offslot a bit. Lateral thrusters as well as the pitch and yaw and roll. Really pull these ships around. Some pretty amazing manoeuvres. The Cobra's not the most manoeuvrable. It's not the most heavily armed. It's sort of your jack of all trades ship. You can see I must have hit something reasonably critical there. There was a bit of fire coming out of the subsystem. You do have subsystem targeting. You can actually target individual drives, mounts, knock out his frameshift drives so he can't escape. Shoot the door off his cargo hold, scoop up his cargo. There's a lot of modules, a lot of weapons as well. Like I said, I've had a bit of money spent on this Cobra, so its frameshift drives has been improved, its sensor range has been improved. I think I've improved the power distributor on it as well, which improves its recharge rate of the capacitors. As you can see there, my system's capacitor's empty. It's showing it empties when he shoots at me. The shields are trying to recharge. The weapons capacitor drains when you shoot with the weapons. And the engine capacitor, you've got like a boost button which you can engage. That drains the engine capacitor. And then underneath the capacitors, I'm talking about the little bars on the lower right hand side beside my ship's shield and hull layout. Underneath the vertical bars are these little horizontal pips, and you can distribute those pips around to make more power weapons and so on. Great system. So yeah, all full of excitement, fighting this guy in the shadow of the sun. You can see his space trails there. And yeah, clang. Ramming is terrible. It can really hurt. And there's nothing worse than being in a battle and some idiot just charges at you from the left of the screen and cuts you in half. stone across the top of my ship that time. So yeah, feeling pretty confident now, even though sparks are flying. He's down to 17%. I'm still on 40 something. Good stuff.
Target shields online. Target shields offline.
So I'm desperate to finish him off now. His shields have gone down and he's got bugger all hull left. My weapons capacity is practically empty, but I just can't take my finger off the trigger. I'm watching at 7%. Click down. I want to get him completely destroyed before his shields have a chance to recharge yet again. So now my beam lasers aren't even firing continuously. I've completely emptied the tank on the weapons capacitor. But yeah, I'm determined. I've got a bead on him now. There we go, 7,200 credits bounty. Good stuff. So, after the battle, my intention was to go back to a station somewhere and repair up, but I get distracted. I spot a gas giant with a metallic ring, according to the map, around it, and I decide to fly in and have a closer look. I spot a resource extraction site, and I think, well, that's a good place to check out these rocks from. I'll lock onto that and disengage there. Forgetting, of course, that my ship is badly damaged and I need to repair it. So there, I drop out of Super Cruise and I'm underneath this asteroid field. It's not as dense as the one I'd just previously seen, but the rocks are metallic, which means they are mineable if I had a mining laser. And I haven't seen these rocks before, and I decide to fly up close and have a good look. Again, forgetting that I've just been involved in a big heavy battle, I don't even check the scanner around me, I just start to admire, turn my lights on and get close to this one. Oh, ship scan. Wait a minute, there's other ships here. Check my contacts tab. Cobra. Wow. I can use this asteroid as cover and just pop up and have a quick look, I think. Here he is, Cobra number 2. And he's wanted.
Warning, under attack. Shields offline. Target shields offline. Power definitely.
And yeah, good fun. Well, that's Elite Dangerous, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this brief look at it. Cheers.